What's going on, y'all? My name is David. This is RV Family.Life. I've lived in my RV, the one behind me, for the last 2.5 years with my wife Tanya, 2 daughters, Kaylin and Kira, and our dog Daisy. This is kind of a daily vlog video. I'll get to that in just a moment. I'm not planning to return to the daily vlogging format at the moment because that gets pretty hectic trying to keep up with getting a video out every day. However, we are moving really fast at the moment as we are preparing to leave Oregon and make our way to Colorado. And not only are we having a lot of travel days, but I'm also having a lot of work to do. And it's been causing me to be behind on my editing of videos. And I missed a release date on this last Sunday. And so I figured I needed something where I could just talk to you all real quick, kind of bring you up to speed on a few things that are going on at the moment, so that I can get this video out. Because when you miss some time, the YouTube doesn't like you as much. And then they stop sharing your videos out as much. And they start basically making it look like, I suspect this person is not going to make videos anymore. And I'm not currently planning to do that. I would like to take a break. Unfortunately, when you're trying to build up the business of being on YouTube, taking breaks is frowned upon by the YouTube system as a whole. I honestly feel it would probably help me creatively if I were to just take like a month off. I've got a lot of great content filmed. I'm currently working on our visit to the North Cascades National Park, but I just feel like if I keep slapping it together, like just to get it out right now instead of this video, the quality of the video just won't be as good. So, like I said, I got a lot going on. So let's just take a look real quick. This is the Thousand Trails Bend Sun River in Oregon. We've just got a few more days here. I got a lot to do today. This is a pretty great campground, and I'm planning, hopefully I can get a full review done of this park. But let's just kind of take a look around what's going on. Been doing some outdoor cooking. Love cooking my bacon and eggs out here on my very old, very rusted, very dirty Blackstone bacon and eggs. And then we've been doing chuck steaks, where I cut up chuck out of Costco chuck roasts and make steaks out of them. And since there's no sewer hookup here, we've been washing our dishes outside. Just been keeping those out here. Like to wash with Dawn pre-wash spray. Wipe them down with paper towels, and then I take like a bottle of water and I come stand over here over what could be potentially some kindling and just rinse off the dishes, trying to get some of this stuff wet around here. So, because it's a very high probability of fires and forest fires out here. There's a lot of kindling in these woods in this park that I sure wish that they would clear up. Oh, somebody's going around. I think it's after 12. They must be looking for a spot. All right, what else we got going on? Don't know if you've seen yet, we've got a new bike rack. Our old bike rack wasn't officially rated for the back of a trailer. However, it did fine. We were on their second one for other reasons. Year and a half in on that second one that we were using, and it was definitely starting to bend and warp. So I got a new one that's rated for a lot more weight. That could also be cargo. It didn't have to be bicycle necessarily. That's working pretty good so far. I've been using a sewer tote, put it back here with some bungee cords to hold it in place. Now I've heard people say that these things aren't made to be put on those ladders on the back of the RV, and it's been doing just fine. But I noticed something yesterday. That bracket right there for putting on the ladder is definitely getting bent. So I guess that's kind of a cross between they designed it for it. However, I don't think that the weight it's made of, it's too heavy. I make sure it's drained out and empty every time, but I think it's still too heavy. And that could also be the fact that how far it is behind the axles, because that's what we learned with a previous bike rack. A lot of bike racks aren't made to be towed so far behind, because the more leverage you've got back here behind the trailer, the more bounce it does, which does more damage. So I think that might be happening to the sewer tote. That's just great. Tanya's been out here doing some art. I would love to show you what she's working on, but I'm not going to unveil those just yet. A couple of pretty little coasters that she's making. Yesterday I got some new tires. Let's, yeah, those people are circling around looking for a spot. So I've had these Discover ST Max tires. Discovered that they are the wrong size for this truck. Somebody put them on there. But I went to get new tires on the front because I was having all kinds of noises and problems out of my front. There will be a video coming out where I actually was trying to troubleshoot it and replace the hub on this wheel. A lot of noise coming out of here. Well, what I was seeing was those Discover tires up on the front was causing this weird wear on the front tire. So I'm still troubleshooting that, and I'll get to that in a moment, but this is a proper size. Discount Tire would not sell me that size tire for here. They're like, no, the sidewall has to match the exact specification. We'll sell you a tire, but we won't mount it for you. So just changing out the tire eliminated a lot of my noise, which I was very thankful for. I do suspect that the reason why it was doing this weird, like every other tread was wearing out, is I believe the shocks up front are wore out, 76,000 miles. So basically what the front tire looked like was nowhere, really worn, nowhere, really worn, nowhere, really worn. So like it was bouncing like this and basically just going like that. I was getting this weird metal noise, especially from 15 miles an hour to 30 miles an hour. And it sounded to me like that shield behind a brake. And I think that's what it was. I think it was just vibrating so much that that metal shield was just smacking up against something and making a bunch of racket. So I've got myself some brand new Rancho shocks, which I got these from O'Reilly Auto Parts. I've been really impressed with O'Reilly. While we were up in Washington at kind of a remote Thousand Trails, they sent me the hub brand new for the front of this thing within 14 hours of ordering it online. Nobody else could get it to me within 4 days. So I'm going to start giving O'Reilly some more business. But there's a couple of new shocks. I'm going to put those on today. Shouldn't even have to take tires off to replace the shocks. So like I said, I got a lot going on. Figured I would come talk to you guys about this real quick and show you all everything that's going on. Plus I noticed that looking up at our roof, thought I heard a buzz in my ear, but it was actually the water right there. It's time to be working on resealing some stuff around the roof, and I was just observing and saw that one of the vent covers, the lap sealant around it, had some little tiny holes pinched in it. I've got everything I need to do to put Eternabond around the top. That's a probably very opinionated thing where some of you all say I'm crazy and others will say it's the best way to go. I'm seeing a lot of positive things, and I'm going to go with the positives. The reason for that is that backslide there, when we first got this trailer, had a leak, and I Eternabond the top behind like the wall that sticks out there, all the way across the top because I could see some gaps up there, and we completely stopped those leaks up there. So now I've been going around and doing the slides. In fact, I decided to go down the side of this one. So I did across the top and then around the side like that, to cut down on any water intrusion. So I need to continue on with that project. And we've got some rain coming. We're supposed to leave here on Friday, which is tomorrow if you're watching this video on Thursday. That looks like it's going to be pretty wet and rainy. So I want to get up there and look at and see any lap sealant that's got holes and start to put some Eternabond across that area. Eventually I want to have the whole roof, well, not the whole roof, but anything that had lap sealant or the edges or the front with the cap, get that stuff everywhere to keep water from getting into the roof. So that's one thing that's going on. Just real quick to show you, this park used to have a lot of 30 amp sites, and within the last year they have gone 100%, 50, 30, and 20. All this equipment is brand new throughout the whole park, but no sewer. So there's give and take there, but it was pretty nice that they went through and every site has got new electric. They got some lights around here. That light post right there is brand new. Pretty great. Pretty great. But Tanya is about to have the girls start doing showers, and I need to start collecting water from the previous showers. It's in our gray tank. So I got to get out our macerator pump, put the tow to the back of the truck. A lot of stuff to do. And the shocks. I got to replace the shocks. I think what I'll do is, because Kira is ready for a shower right now, I will put shower water in the back of the truck, but I don't want to crank the truck up. Or at least, heat up the engine. And then once I have the shocks done, then I'll go move it. Oh yeah, and bacon and eggs. So that's it. Kind of an unedited video so that I can catch y'all up on some stuff that's going on right now. To see RV life and what it's like out here living. This place is really nice. It's August, late August, 21st right now. I think it's the 21st. And the weather has been like 75 during the day, and this morning it was 37. Totally shocked. So we're back to turning the heat on in the morning when we wake up and putting the AC on about noon or 1 o'clock so that it cools back down. So it's, I'm enjoying this campground, enjoying this area. If you're in the area, the girls are happy to be near Bend because there's a lot of stores, including the last Blockbuster operating in the world in Bend, Oregon. We went there and checked that out and bought a couple t-shirts. That's it for now. Thanks again for watching our video. And I hope to get us caught up here pretty soon. We're going to get to a point in Colorado where we're going to sit still for a month. That should give me the time I need to start catching you up on all of our adventures from this summer. Thanks again for watching. Remember, life happens. Even getting really busy with lots of things to do. Don't let that stop you. Stay fresh, cheese bags.